So here we have ieye at ifly, and first flight here is Chris. This is his first time in the air chamber here, or the air tunnel. He seems to be going pretty well, pretty stable. They've got the two people in there helping him stay pretty stable and trying to help him out. Here we have Jack G, one of our two Jacks with us today. He's part of our group. He seems to be going really well in the air chamber. And our next flyer here is Emily. She seems to be having a bit of fun in the air chamber. This was her only flight for today. Ooh, here's Gabby. She's having a good time there. Looks like she's having really fun. Lots of smiles. Next up is our Rachel from our group. She seems to be having a lot of fun in there, floating around. Seems to be getting a bit of the hang of it. Maybe. Having fun though.
Keep your hands straight out.
Here we have Tim. One of the few times Tim gets in front of the chat camera. And I'm here just floating around, trying to figure it out. I've got the two people in there with me to show me how to fly. I'm having a fun time. It's pretty fun to be in there, but you just can't hear the instructors when they're talking to you. So they try and do stuff, for example, like this, where the guy's flying below me, off to the right, trying to show me how to fly. He's just having a relaxing time in the chamber there, laying back. Looks pretty cool. So here is Serena in the air chamber, having a bit of fun in there, floating around. The second instructor's just left the air chamber, and they're just floating around, trying to get her into the right position. Here we have Chaz in the air chamber, having a bit of fun there. He's got the instructors there to help him out as well. Here is Jack E, one of our support workers, and he's having a bit of fun in that air chamber, floating around with the instructor. He's having a good time there. Here's Chris again. Started the second round of people in the air chamber, having a good time. Well, I think he is, I can't see his face. But he's one of the first people that we've seen go horizontal like this with the instructor, floating up and down in the air chamber. So the instructor's feet are now off the ground and they're floating up in the air chamber, having a good time, having a good flight. Here is round 2 in the air chamber. This will be Jack G. He's having a good time. Up he goes, straight up. Look at that, fantastic. He got supposed to be straight in that position for this shot. And he's having a lot of fun there, I think. Looks like it's almost natural to him at the moment. Having so much fun there. Here's Gabby's second flight in the air chamber. She's having a lot of fun in there. Just floating around, having fun, which is awesome. Having so much fun there. believe this is Rachel. It's hard to identify off the feet. Just looking at what shoes they're wearing. So she's having a good time floating around in there, trying to get in the right position, getting close. Getting close. She got the second instructor in there helping out, trying to help with the arms, just maneuvering them into position. Trying to get her ready to try and go for a flight. Here we go, the wind's getting up a bit. Looks like they're having fun there. Here is Stephen, one of our other guys that are flying around with us today. Look at that, he's just straight up in the air, like a natural there. Looking great. Doing a great job on his second flight there. I believe he went straight up on his first flight too, which is pretty awesome. I believe here we have Tim again. Yeah. There we are. There's my shoes. Yep, floating around. Not much control in myself. They're trying to get me to straighten my legs. I didn't realise that until I started watching this back, like 3 weeks afterwards. But yeah, we're floating around. Successfully floating. We don't get to go up and spin around because I don't get in the right position in enough time. But I still have a fun time in there.
Pointing.
Here we are. I think this is Serena for her second flight in the air chamber. She's currently in the horizontal position, just lounging around, having fun. The instructor's trying to get her arm in the right position. She's just having a fun time in there. Here is Chaz on his second flight. He's been a little bit unstable so far, so they've got the second instructor in there to help out a bit. There he is. He moves his arms and legs around a bit and it just throws him around the chamber. But yeah, he's having fun. Here is Jack E's second flight. He's having a lot of fun in there. He's going up and down the tube and all over the place. Having a great time there. Here is Rachel going for a third flight because Emily wasn't up to a second flight and we had a bit of extra time in the chamber. So Rachel's managed to go for an actual flight this time, which is awesome. She's going up and down in the chamber. They're both flowing around in there. A little bit low, but that's okay.